I'm Bruce St. James. She's Pamela Hughes. He's Rob Hunter. And these are the stories everyone's talking about. We call it a playlist.
Track 1.
All right, everyone wanted to hear his side of the story, but now that he has addressed the sexual harassment claims, one lawyer is saying Herman Cain may have violated a confidentiality agreement. Those are the words of Joel Bennett. Now, he represented one of the women who accused Cain of sexual harassment. Bennett says that she does want to tell her side of the story. The New York Times is reporting the woman received about $35,000 payout to settle the claims. Listen, the truth. Sunshine is the best disinfectant. It's going to all come out sooner or later, Herman. Why not just come out from you?
Okay, so wait, you're telling me at one point in time Mr. Cain said he didn't know about the allegations? What allegations are you talking about? Now we're finding out there was a confidentiality agreement?
Yeah.
You had to agree to a confidentiality agreement, Mr. Cain.
That's politics. You can't win for trying. There's all kinds of different stories going around. And, you know, the sexual harassment is the blurriest line we can draw. It's very tricky.
Track 2.
Well, the Prime Minister of Greece is set to meet with European leaders tomorrow in an effort to save the bailout plan aimed at helping his own country. Now, the PM called for a vote on the issue, and it is now in danger of falling apart.
Oh, boy.
European leaders such as the German Chancellor and the French President are pushing Greece to avoid a vote on the issue because voters will reject an austerity measure that go along with the bailouts.
How about this little fact here? Do you know that American banks have more exposure to Europe than they did just 2 years ago? And guess what, kids? We won't be bailing you out again.
Hey, at least the Dow's up right now, up 185 points.
All right.
But you think about it this way. If we had to vote in a country of raising the Social Security age or Medicare age.
How do you think that would turn out?
Exactly.
Okay, so what does a no vote mean if they vote no in Greece? Well, theoretically, it forces them to cash out of the euro. It'll send shockwaves through the global financial markets, impacting us.
Track 3.
CPS is in trouble. I think we all know that, but some changes could be coming here in the state. Governor Jan Brewer has appointed former Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery to lead that charge. Now he's tasked with finding ways to improve it. Now this comes after reports saying more children died of abuse in 2010 than the year before, including 5 of them with open CPS cases.
You know, to me, the saddest part about all this is all of the names and stories of the kids we don't know, right?
Yeah, no
Each
kidding.
one is its own tragedy.
Yeah, you know what? These kids need our help. Any improvement you can make to CPS that benefits the most helpless among us, abused kids, I'm all for.
Don't disagree with that, Pamela, but it's a tricky, slippery slope. How much power does CPS have to take kids out of their homes? This is, again, it's like sexual harassment, a very blurry line, and unfortunately, CPS can't save everybody.
Track 4.
Saying we've been ripped off by banks, scammed by brokers, and nothing's been done to them, Carolyn Gage has started occupying her house. Well, you see, Gage was evicted from her San Francisco home a few months ago, but now she's moved back in. She picked up the language adopted by the Wall Street protesters in hopes others will do the same as her. Yeah. Now, this kind of rhetoric may look good on a cardboard sign, but it just isn't factually true. I would ask Miss Gage, who forced you to buy this home again?
Oh, Bruce, but get ready. Carolyn Gage has just planted a seed that could easily take root across this country.
All because of a buzzword. Why are we so susceptible to buzzwords? Like one person uses it, it becomes cool, everybody's using it. Man.
Track 5.
All right, now, in an effort to keep her name in the news, good old Kim Kardashian wrote a letter to her fans. Aw, now in it she said the 400 words were the hardest she ever had to write, and she also wanted to assure fans that she married for love.
Oh, for God's sake.
Kardashian wrote that she shouldn't have spent so much time getting married just for a TV show.
BS. All of it. BS. This was and is about celebrity and money, and Kim has proven in the past there's absolutely nothing she won't do for either of them.
Well, as she wrote, she didn't do it for TV. No, she did it for money. End of story, right? This is basically an arranged marriage. The producers were looking for an athlete for her to date when she was filming Kim and Courtney or whatever the crap
Whatever
their
the hell
names
it's
are.
called.
Take New York. So they found Chris Humphries. There you go.
When she says it's the 400 hardest words she's ever had to write, I go, okay, great. So, have you ever had to write 400 words in your entire life, Kim? Can you count to 400? I was kind of impressed with that.
Track 6.
So we love our sports. We just don't like going to museums about them. Of the 9 highest profile nonprofit sport museums in the country, only 1 didn't show a loss. Any guesses? Yeah. Football.
Football.
Exactly.
Football.
Canton,
Yeah.
Ohio. NASCAR's museum, $200 million to build, lost $1.4 million last year alone.
And I've been there. It is fantastic and empty. I will tell you. I'm even on the board of a Hall of Fame, a sports Hall of Fame, and I can tell you just how hard it is to raise money and increase visitors in this environment.
Okay, in NASCAR, they drive around a little circle, right? If that's not boring enough, why would I want to go see a museum about it?
I just made the list.
No, thanks.
Ouch! Look, I've been to I've been to Baseball Hall of Fame and Basketball Hall of Fame, but both as kids, I haven't been to either one of them in like 20 years.
Yeah. You and everyone else.
Look, they're in weird places. Canton, Ohio, Cooperstown, New York, Springfield, Massachusetts. Who wants to go there?
Nobody.
Exactly, apparently.
That's the playlist. My goodness, we do it to the bottom of every hour and get you caught up on the stories that everyone's talking about. We thank you for joining us for the playlist.